Welcome back. This is session two, and I'm so proud of you for coming back here to watch and learn about money. So let's talk about the lesson two, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and the cash flow quadrant, understanding how wealthy people think about money. In lesson one, we discussed financial freedom, financial flexibility, the cost of waiting, and why time is your greatest asset. Today, we are going to answer a different question. Why do some people build wealth faster than others? And this is where Macy will share with you now.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm really excited to share about this book that has just changed millions of lives. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. It's one of the most influential personal finance books ever written. The book teaches that financial success is often determined less by how much money you make and more by how you think about money. So there's two different ways of thinking. There's the poor dad thinking, go to school, get a job, good job, work hard. But the rich dad thinking is learn how money works, build assets, and make money work for you. The biggest lesson, the rich don't work for money. They build assets that generate income. Their money works even when they're not working. Things like businesses, investments, real estate, royalties, or intellectual property. The biggest important distinction in personal finance is assets versus liabilities. So, what is an asset? An asset puts money in your pocket. Things like investments, businesses, rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, or intellectual property. Assets help create financial freedom. What's a liability? A liability takes money out of your pocket. Think credit card debt, car payments, consumer debt, expensive purchases that lose value. Liabilities reduce financial freedom. When you buy something, ask yourself, does this put money in my pocket or does this take money out of my pocket? That question alone can change your financial future.
Sahil, can you
Um,
talk about the cash flow quadrant?
Absolutely. This is the cash flow quadrant. So Robert Kiyosaki introduced four ways that people earn income. And understanding where you are and where you want to go is the foundation of wealth building.
Yeah, so the first one is E, employee quadrant. So you work for someone else like a teacher, nurse, engineer. B, which is business, systems and people, they work for you. Franchise owners, company founders are such examples. S is self-employed. This is where you own a job, whether you are a dentist, realtor, consultant, attorney, plumber. And the I is for investment. So money works for you, stocks, mutual funds, ETFs, real estate. So these are the four ways you make money as an employee, as a self-employed person, as a business owner, or as an investor. So Sahil, tell us more about this.
Absolutely. So to go into more detail about the four quadrants, right? So E, employee. Basically, you're working for someone else. This is a teacher, this is a nurse, engineer, right? You have stable income, but your income depends on your time and your availability to work there. The S, this is your self-employment. You own a job. A dentist, realtor, consultant, attorney, freelancer. You have more control. But if you stop working, then the income often stops as well. Then the B, this is your business owner, right? Systems and the people work for you. So these are franchise owners, company founders, business owners, right? Much greater leverage and much greater scalability and a lot of potential passive income. Now, I is an investor. And this is a big one because this is where money works for you. These are stocks, mutual funds, ETFs, real estate, and businesses. So you have potential for a lot of passive income, and you have a lot of long-term wealth building working for you. So really, the goal isn't to quit your job. Many successful people begin as employees, but the goal is to eventually build assets while earning income.
Thanks, Sahil. So wealthy people ask different questions. Instead of asking how much money can I make, they ask what assets can I build? Imagine two people. Person A spends every dollar they earn, and the person B uses part of their income to buy assets. Simple question: who is more likely to achieve financial freedom and sooner? Obviously, the person who is not spending every dollar. Here is the wealth formula. Wealthy people follow a simple but powerful sequence, and every step builds on the last, which is what? The income, whatever they make, the first place they want to put their money is savings, investments, and leveraging, creating assets. Then expenses, because that is how you will build financial freedom. So, what assets could you build? Think about your future. Every asset starts small. Could you someday own investments like stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, and retirement accounts that grow over time? that grow over time. A business, a company or franchise where systems and people generate income for you. Rental property, real estate that generates monthly cash flow from tenants. Intellectual property, books, courses, music, or patents that earn royalties over time. Maybe a side hustle, a skill or service that generates extra income outside your main job. So here is your challenge. Reflect on these questions and write down your answers. Your financial future starts with the decisions you make today. Number one question: what is one asset I would like to own someday? Question two: what skill would I like to develop? Question three: what type of income interests me most? And question four: which cash flow quadrant am I currently in? Knowing it is important. So here are the key takeaways from lesson two. Wealth is built through assets. The rich focus on acquiring assets, not just earning a paycheck. Number two, assets put money into your pocket, like investments, businesses, real estate, and intellectual property all generate income. Liabilities take money out. Debt, car payments, and depreciating purchases reduce your financial freedom. There are four ways to earn income as an employee, self-employed, business owner, and investor. That is the cash flow quadrant. And financial freedom comes from building assets that will generate income for you. Start small, stay consistent, and let your assets grow over time. So, the next lesson three, we will talk about the mistakes. So, how to avoid mistakes that can cost thousands of dollars and delay your journey towards financial freedom. Things like credit score, what they are, how they work, and why they matter for your financial future. Debt, understanding good debt versus bad debt and how to manage it wisely. Financial traps, common mistakes that trap people in cycles of debt and how to avoid them. So thanks for watching and continue this journey. We look forward to working with you on the session 3 shortly.